Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode, we finished up here on Windfall Island, and in this episode, we're going to do quite a bit of exploration with some detours for plot. We actually forgot to do one last thing here on Windfall, and that is deliver Mo's letter to Maggie. Is that... could it be the letter from Mo that I saw in my dreams? Let me read it this instant. This is Mo. I like you, Maggie, so much that I want to eat you for dinner. Did you hear that? Those words? This means... it must mean... Can it be? Is this his marriage proposal? It must be. At last my feelings have been conveyed to Mo. At last he understands how I feel. This is the happiest day of my life. Trudy-doody-loo la la. From here on out, today will be the anniversary of true love for me and Mo. Oh, it completely slipped my mind. I must thank you for your role in this. To commemorate my anniversary of true love, I give you this. Nothing else we could get for true love except a heart piece, of course. Treasure it always. Well, you can hear from that one attempt I did to sing that my voice has not fully recovered from whatever is going on with the little sore throat. My sore throat has been getting better, but again, I think just from overuse, because I've been projecting a lot at school. I think my throat is just a little bit whatever right now. I could also have a bit of morning voice. That's entirely within the realm of possibility. In this episode, I am going to start going after the submarines. We've got our lovely submarine chart right here, and you can see that it actually matches up pretty well to the areas that we're supposed to go to right now to check on the sages, and it actually matches up pretty well with the next item that we need to get to. So we're going to start over on Northern Fairy Islands, which is an island that we've done before. I just forgot to get the Fishman. So we will, of course, be getting that. And I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure Windfall Island started out being marked on your map, which means that if we see the Fishman here, we can get a piece of advice that we haven't heard yet. I'm not going to go around looking for him, but oh, I was just going to say, if we see him, no reason not to say hello. I'm not going to play the arrow minigame again. That should do it. There's going to be a lot of sailing in this episode. A lot of which I will be cutting out. Oh. Oh, he didn't... Oh, because he didn't mark in the map, of course. I'm going to have to get that tip again. Oh, well. Where did he go? Oh, he went somewhere else. Oops. We're just going to have to get him some other time. Now, it's tempting to cut right here because we've seen this island already, but I don't think I'm going to, because we are going to need to get the tip, and then we are going to go into the submarine. Submarines are like, well, they're not really like mini dungeons. They're places where you can fight some enemies, basically, and they have pretty nice rewards. You can get, well, I won't spoil what you can get because we're going to be seeing all of them. Excuse me, I am a little bit whatever today. Hopefully I can shake that off just by talking and recording, and of course, drinking lots and lots of water. I really do need to refill. I've just finished my water. I should have thought of that before doing this. Okay, there's also the treasure here, which I will be grabbing. It's on the way to the Fishman, and then I see the submarine over there. Will that do it? Yes! Like I said, I've gotten pretty good at that. And we got another silver rupee. It's funny that all the things we need are right in a row here. We've got the treasure, and then here's the fish. And then right over there, you can see the submarine, but it is easier to see those rafts at first. Very often, submarines will come with rafts around them. Alright, what you gotta say about Northern Fairy Island? The little shopmaster on Windfall Island apparently got his hands on a truly amazing treasure. He calls it magic armor or something like that. It's a pretty cool magical relic from what I've heard. If you want him to give it to you, try staring deep into his eyes and winning him over with flattery, Fry. Ah ha 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 ha! And that's all the info I've got to offer. We already have the magic armor. All it took was becoming his business partner and financing his dreams. And now we don't need any more joy pendants. That's kind of what these little rafts are good for, is giving you free bokoblins, although it looks like maybe these don't have enemies on them? Oh no, they do. It was just too far away. Alright, in we go. We've got our very first submarine here. A wooden submarine at that. I imagine this thing isn't tremendously seaworthy, but it is just an enemy submarine. I guess they don't have the greatest technology. Already we can see we've got some moblins in here. I don't need any more skull necklaces. I can, of course, sell them, and if I get another 20 of them, I can give them to that guy again. But it's not important enough that I plan to be really diligent about getting them. Okay, this guy is actually... There we go. Really what they want you to do is wait, like back off and wait for them to come at you and then parry or something like that. But I find that if I just keep smashing myself into them enough times, they will eventually relent. That should do it. Oh, they're gonna make us go on those ropes. Usually what happens with these submarines is when you beat the enemies, a ladder will fall down and let you get the treasure. But this time, they are not gonna make it easy for us. If we want the treasure, we're gonna have to go get it ourselves. First thing I want is these loot balls. I think that's their official name. I guess I don't even know if they have an official name. I wonder how... Well, not with that much magic I can't. I was gonna say, I wonder how much of this I can cheese with the leaf. But I think the answer to that is gonna be none of it. Great. I'll give this one solid try, and then if I don't make it first try, I will cut to when I get it. Okay. This is going to be a little bit tricky because the ropes are moving quite a bit. I think I might be too far to the side. Let's try that. Readjust a little bit. Okay. Oh, good news. I did figure out the sound issues. I still don't know what's causing the problem, but I have found a way to fix it so that my videos are not super quiet and you don't have to turn up the volume every time you play them. It's unfortunately a solution that takes a lot of time on my end, so I'm not thrilled about it. But at a certain point, if you really care about the quality of your work, you just have to do what you have to do. And that should be the last one. Yeah, I think we're okay now. Luckily, I got that first try. I don't always. And that ought to do it. Here we go. We got a treasure chart. That is one of the things you can find in these submarines. Important for 100%, not important if you don't care about that. In fact, I don't think any of the submarines are really important unless you care about 100%. We already know there's a bottle in one, and that could definitely be useful, but it's not, like, totally necessary. Let us open up that chart. And is that the only one we have? No, it's not. We're going to be doing quite a bit of sailing, and I want to make sure we don't miss anything. Alright, let us head to the east. Directly east, yes. Directly east is actually exactly where we need to go. So, let's do that, shall we? Like I said, we are going to be taking a detour for some plot in this episode. Depending on how long everything takes, I don't know if we'll finish all of the submarines in this episode, even with my cutting with the plot detours that I intend to have us do. We may not be able to finish everything, but that's okay. There's no, like, real time limit or anything on when I want to or have to finish this series. It'll take as long as it needs to take. I have been having a lot of fun with this series. This is one of my favorite games ever, and therefore this has been one of the easiest series for me to record. You should have seen how many recordings I got in the first batch that I did before I had to, like, take a break from recording. It was quite a lot. We've got these guys. I don't think there's a big octo in this sector. Like I said, I saw somewhere that if you're being followed by seagulls, it's kind of a tip-off that there's a big octo in the sector. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure it's just random. And also, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the reason the seagulls flock around big octos is because big octos smell like food. They are, I suppose, something that a seagull would eat if it was small enough. I just thought that was kind of funny. Alright, we're just about here. Where is the fishman? Oh, there he is. Don't care enough about those rupees to take that particular detour. So let's get our tip about this island. You can already kind of see there's something strange about it. This is Gale Island, and it in fact has lots of wind. Did I go past the fishman? Yes, I did. While I was looking at Gale Island, I just sailed right by him. Let's see if we can fix that. I'm not changing the wind. I refuse. I guess we can get a closer look at Gale. Well, we'll get a closer look at Gale Island when we actually get to it. Alright, let's just cruise from here. Come on. You see me. Come to me. There we go. Even though he's kind of far away, as long as you can target him, then he'll come and get your bait. I do like his little fair. Gale Island, one of the larger islands that isn't like Dragon Roost. Are you thinking you want to get into that cave, small fry? The one that's protected by the crazy winds on that island? Heh. Okay then, let me just tell you a little secret. If you go 5 squares south and 1 square east from here, you'll reach Ice Ring Isle, where you'll find an item that will make you as heavy as stone. If you get that item, you won't have to worry about getting blown over by winds. And that's all the info I've got to offer. We already have that item. It's the iron boots. And we're also going to need the hammer. Oh, don't get in our way. I don't care to destroy the gunboat. It won't give us anything except a little bit of money. So when you get on here, you cannot go any further without the iron boots. When you have your iron boots, you function just as normal, except you're really slow. If you swing your sword, you can go a little bit faster, as long as you sort of keep a rhythm. And when you get up to here, you can't blow this thing up. You have to hit it with your hammer. And now, we don't need these pesky boots anymore, and we can take a look at some of the stuff on this island. There's leaves, which I don't know how they didn't get blown away, but thank goodness they didn't, because now we can get some minor prizes from them. Or not. Oh well, had to check. Let's go inside and check on the sage. There is no sage here. In fact, we can't even go in. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. Well, we know what to do when we see those. There we go. We have our first song in 6/6 time. You learned the Wind God's aria. Are you the new hero? I am Fado of the Kokiri tribe. I know I appear to you as a child, but the eyes can oft deceive. I am a most esteemed sage. I had been praying here so that the power to repel evil would continue to be contained within the blade of the Master Sword. But I was attacked by the evil Ganondorf, and this is what happened to me. You wish to return the power to your blade, don't you? In that case, look for the one who has the same instrument that I hold and teach him the song you just played. Once you do, I'm certain the holder of the instrument will feel the blood of the sages awaken within his veins. That Wind Waker you hold was used long ago to conduct us sages while we played our song to call upon the gods. In those days, it was always the king who conducted for us. Please, tell the king that I will still play, even in the next world. Well, it seems we found the root of the problem. Ganondorf killed this sage, or sent monsters to do it, and presumably, he also killed the other one. So, we are going to have to find new sages to replace the ones that can't do their jobs anymore. But that is a matter for another time. We have submarines to find after all. Let's keep going east. Did I say west before? I might have said west, but then again, I also don't remember. That looks like it could be a reef. If it is a reef, then you know what we'll do. I will speed up and play music, I think is what I said I would do for the reefs. Yeah, I believe that is a reef. Alright. Well, I won't speed up the fishman. And I won't speed up the submarine either. So I think we'll do the submarine first, and then we'll hit the reef. Oh, there's also treasure. Can I get the fishman before I get the treasure is the question. No, what am I talking about? This isn't a reef. This is Crescent Moon Isle. This is we're getting interrupted by sharks. This is a very interesting island. Let's try this. Nope. Alright. I guess I can't get that every time. Oh, I went right just past it. Those sharks were, throwing me off my game, I suppose. Yeah, this is a very interesting island. And we've got a piece of heart. So this did end up being an important treasure. Where did Mr. Fishman go? There we go. Thought I saw him right here. Crescent Moon Isle is probably one of my favorites, honestly. It's just an interesting place. I know I've said that already, but it's the best word I can think of for it. Crescent Moon Isle, just like I said. You'd best be careful sailing these waters on nights when the moon is full. Well, if you like pure soul-freezing horror, Fry, then maybe you can handle it. Yeah, with an island that's shaped like and named after the moon, you could only assume that you'd get one of those moon hints. This might be one of the islands that has guaranteed sharks. Shark-infested waters, as it may be. But this entire island is just a rock with nothing on it but 2 blue chews and a chest. Just a free chest out in the middle of nowhere. And you can even tell what's in it. This entire island is just here to give you 2 blue chew jellies and a treasure chart. It's kind of fascinating. It's like, what is this island even here for? It's here for exactly what I said it's here for, I guess. I don't think you get anything special from breaking those pots. I guess I could try. See if there's anything useful in them. Not that I'd really be able to go out and get it. I guess I could use the boomerang. Yeah, it's just money. Oh, why not? I never do this. I suppose... Oh, I'm too far away to get it. Whatever, I don't care. Let's go get the submarine. I'm not No, you're too far. You're too close to those pots. They go away before you can even really get up to them. Where did that submarine go? Thought it was this way. Oh, do the pots not go away anymore now that they've been revealed? Alright, I guess that's a little cute thing you can do here. Where is the submarine? Oh, you know what? Old Man Ho-Ho was on this island too. I'd better go talk to him. And I think that might be the submarine right over there now that I look at it. Very often, Old Man Ho-Ho will point to something like a submarine. He can also point to big octos. He can also point to important things on an island, but not in this case. I see. I do indeed. That's nice. But yeah, he's just pointing out that submarine. Oh, but now I'm kind of curious about these pots. Fine, I will break the rest of the pots. It's probably just all blue rupees, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's just all blue rupees. This is a very blue island, I guess, because the choo-choos live here. I guess maybe the moon is, like, kind of pale. It's not blue, but either way, they decided to theme this island blue. I do not remember what is in each individual submarine. I only remember the one with the bottle in Bomb Island because they tell you about it so many times. So it's kind of surprised to see what I'm going to get each time I go in here. I know you can get prizes that aren't heart pieces, or excuse me, treasure charts, but I don't remember where they are. Oh, it's this one. Now that we have the... That was a funny angle. Now that we have the Master Sword, you know what? I don't even need to be down here. Now that I have the Master Sword, oh, for goodness sake. Alright, fine. I think I was too close to the wall there. But, my damage has gone up. I can defeat these guys in 1 hit instead of 2. The gimmick of this room is you just need to wait it out. They'll be infinitely spawning mini blends, and you kind of just have to survive until all the torches light up. It's really not that bad, but we all know how annoying mini blends are. They're not even dropping loot balls. If they were, I could try to demonstrate having 5 out at a time and like 1 breaking, but I guess I'm gonna have to do that somewhere else. We already got the hurricane spin, right? I think we did. Sorry, I'm just, like, zoning out a little bit. There we go. The repetitive nature of just defeating all those blends. Yeah, we have the hurricane spin. Was just, like, kind of got me a little bit. And we've got what looks to be another treasure chart in this one. I wonder if the enemies are planning on finding the treasure. Does Ganon have any use for money? I don't know if he would. He just kind of does what he wants to because he's powerful. So who knows? Yep. But with that, we have gotten... Oh, more of them. Just get up the ladder. Get up the ladder, get up the ladder. Thank you. Let's take a look at the map. The next submarine is right next to Dragon Roost Island. So I think I'm going to sail to Dragon Roost and sail right over to that sector. And we can actually do that sector now. It's not something I particularly enjoy, but we're gonna have to do it at some point anyway, so we might as well get it out of the way. And then once we're over there, oh, I forgot to open my new treasure chart. Once we're over there, there is the next plot item for us to do. Ooh, that was a good chart we just got. Let me... Sorry, I just got a text and it distracted me. I'm a little bit distractible right now. Not gonna lie, I've been having some mental health struggles. Nothing serious, nothing that's like impacting me terribly, but basically I've just had enough news and my mind kind of took a break. I'm not gonna get into it. I am very firm about not wanting to get into current events on this channel. This channel is meant to be an escape. It's meant to be an escape for me, and it's meant to be an escape for people who just need something completely focused on things that aren't real. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to get into it, but my brain is kind of out to lunch right now. Are we facing the right? Yeah, the wind is actually facing the right way. I believe we did see the fishman's tip for Dragon Roost. So we're just going to head straight off to that island. And if you remember, we've actually gotten a little bit of a hint about what this island is by talking to the people on Dragon Roost. One of them had mentioned that they have a flying man contest, and he was pointed off in this direction. So, what do you say we go check out the flying man contest? We are a man, and we can fly after all. So, perhaps we could even enter the contest this year. What's the moon looking like right now? Not that it matters anymore now that I've already gotten a picture of it, but, you know, every now and then, well, I guess I can't even see it from here. Can I see any constellations? Kind of. I think there's one up there, but the camera's not gonna let me see it, and also it's behind the clouds. So there's the island, and there's the fishman, but I think we're actually gonna do the submarine first. For no other reason than I feel like it. This actually works out pretty well, because I'll be able to do this contest, and if I make it, it'll be long enough that it'll take us to the end of the episode, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully I get it in one try. Chances are I won't. Alright. Spawn the enemies. Wizrobes, of course, are easiest when taken care of with... Where are you? With the bow. But if they spawn on the ground, there's really no reason not to just take them out with... Wow, they're really not going to let me target that guy unless the chews are gone. There we go. That was what I said earlier about how if you're fast enough, you can take them out in one cycle. There we go. And now we got Blins. Where is it? Not quite fast enough. There you are. Alright, this one is really only as hard as you let it be. If you focus too hard on the little enemies and don't go for the Wizrobes, then it will get a little bit hectic because they're going to be shooting the fire at you. Oh yeah, I knew that if you let them drop Chew Jelly and a loot ball, that it actually gave you 3. I think I've mentioned that before. But the loot balls are kind of rare for Chews. But yeah, if you really focus in on the Wizrobes and take them out, then it's really not so bad. We got, from the looks of it, another treasure chart. That's mostly what these submarines are good for. Ooh, the platform chart. That's not a chart that I particularly use because I just get platforms as I go, but it could be fun to just take a look at it. And that is technically not, well, it's a chart, it's not a treasure chart. So that's another little cool thing that you can get in here that is not a treasure chart. Let's take a look at it. It's gonna be this way. You can see there are tons of platforms everywhere. The world is just riddled with them. I guess Ganon's been really busy. But like I said, we're just sort of getting those as we go. I didn't want to have to take an entire journey just to get the treasure charts in a systematic way like we're doing with the submarines. It's easy enough for the submarines because there's only 7 of them. And again, with the big octos, again, there's like 8 of them or something. It's not literally the entire map. Hold on, I think I went right past the fishman. Fishman? Oh, he's all the way... No, that's treasure. Where'd he go? Fishman? Oh, is that him? There he is. Found him. So for this thing, we're obviously going to need the leaf. And look at that, it's almost time for me to buy more bait. But that said, we're almost getting to the point where bait is going to be useless probably after this next round. So you can see how nobody ever really gets the fill up, the prizes for the point card at Beetle's shop. Unless you get them deliberately, which I will be doing. Nice morning time flight competition. This is the flight control platform, just like I was alluding to. To the west of here, over on Dragon Roost Island, you'll see all kinds of rocks. Big ones, little ones, you get the picture. Anyway, they say that long ago there used to be treasure hidden inside those things. Who knows? There may still be some left, so you should open your eyes and take a good look around, from as high up as the sun to as low down as your toes. And that's, yep, we've actually gotten that chest. We haven't opened it yet, but on our next trip to Dragon Roost Island, we will open it up. And this will be the last thing we do for this episode. There's a post box here. It is heavily associated with the Rito, after all. And there appear to be 2 Rito here. All the way out there? I see. Quite so. He's just looking at the end of the course. Greetings, O person who has surely come to take the challenge of the big sky. This is where you can register for the official Rito Tribe Birdman contest. And now, listen! You are free to use any means, methods, or tools you have at your disposal to help you soar through the sky. The rules are simple. See how far you can fly before you crash into the roiling seas like so much dead-weight driftwood. A banner stands now at the site where the great and talented champion who has flown the farthest to date crashed into the frothy waves in a massive splash of glory. If you are able to pass that flag, then you will be the new champion, and you will be drenched in praise much as you will be drenched in seawater. The participation fee is a mere 10 rupees. Well, will you take the challenge? I will. Okay, then up the ladder you go. My brother awaits you up top. You don't seem to have any wings or feathers or anything on your back. So you do have something that you can use to fly, right? I sure hope so. Here's wishing the wind beneath your, thing. Whatever it is. Don't worry, we've got it covered. Oh, a challenger! The contest is afoot! You see that banner far off in the distance? That marks the record distance sent by our great and talented champion. You must pass that banner. Actually, have I turned these pictures in? Oh, shoot! These are important pictures. Oh, man! That means I'm going to have to come back out to the flight control platform to get these pictures. Oh, well, I guess I'll include it in the Rito stuff. First thing, very important, make sure the wind is facing the right way. You need it to be facing northwest. And if it isn't, you have no chance to beat this. So let's fix it up right now. Alright. Now that the wind is going the right way, I'll give you some tips. I like to pull my leaf out as late as possible because it gives me just a little bit of extra distance falling without using magic. They put that cyclone there just for you for that very purpose. Ooh, I missed that one. You can miss some cyclones, you cannot miss 2 in a row. But the problem is, to go for some of them, you kind of have to go out of your way. And that's no good either. It looks like here we might not have enough magic to get across. So I guess I just kind of messed up somewhere. Do I need that cyclone? Well, it's too late now. I certainly can't get it. Oh, cross your fingers. No, I don't think that's it. Not quite. Sploosh! Flight distance was 256 yards. Yes, a whopping 256 yards. You need 260. 256 yards? Really? Wow, that's some great flying, but not quite great and talented. I have no more advice to share with you. All that's left is to cast your luck to the wind and just fly. Fly, boy, fly. Alright, let's try it again. Your current record is your superb flight of 256 yards. All hail. Do you want to fly again, young fledgling? The entrance fee is only 10 rupees. Yes, let's go. May you return as feathered and winged as the birds of the sky. I guess we haven't actually talked to the guy up here. Your current record is 256 yards. Have you finished all your stretching exercises? Is the wind blowing the way you like? Is your ballast balanced? Once you have performed all your pre-flight checks, step onto that launch pad and take flight like an elegant creature of the air. The banner you see out yonder marks the record set by our great and talented champion. You must pass it. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I don't think that cyclone is moving. So let's try pulling out the leaf even a little bit later. If you were really good and efficient, you could probably time your jump so that you meet up with the cyclones. I think this one is... Nope. Alright, if you know that you're going to miss it, just go past it. Don't waste your time trying to get into it. No, I missed too many cyclones. I'm going to give it one more try, and then I'm going to cut to when I make it. He's going to say something different about that flight, because it wasn't that good. I will make it eventually, but how many attempts it takes is unknown. Well, you have some skill, that much is for certain, but let me teach you the secrets to pushing your distance further. First of all, the wind has to be blowing directly towards your goal. That's the only time you should be flying. Secondly, use the updrafts and use them well. Keep those two techniques in your head when you fly. Just don't tell my brother upstairs. Trade secrets, you know. Alright, let's try again. This is one of my least favorite minigames in the game. Alright. We're off to a good... I was going to say, we're off to a good start. That cyclone does not look like it's going to... No, absolutely not. If you divert your path to chase a cyclone, you won't have enough magic to finish the race. Come on, updraft. Come back this way. That might be perfect. You don't need these other two updrafts. At least I don't think you do. But getting one is always a good thing. I don't think it gives you any speed to get the updrafts, but I could be wrong about that. I think we're gonna make it. Yes! Goal! Congratulations! Your current record is an impressive 261 yards. Oh, breathtaking! You have shown me an incredible feat of aerial navigation. My eyes, they are truly they are unworthy. Amazing. You blew past my brother's best record in impressive fashion. You would make a fine, distinguished member of the Rito tribe, I guarantee it. The former champion upstairs says so too. You are both great and talented. So, as the new champion of the Birdman contest, please accept this great and talented prize. You get a heart piece for that. Fittingly, it gave us the next heart container, which is going to start our next row of hearts. Come back anytime you feel the desire to fly again. I shall await with one eye on the sky and the other on the sea. Well, unfortunately, I will be doing that again to get the picture of the guy upstairs, but oh well, that was my own miscalculation. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode where we continue our submarine exploration with a sprinkle of plot. Bye-bye!